Our universe is filled with secrets and mysteries. Many questions to be answered. We find ourselves searching for those answers at the very fabric of science and society. And for the very first time, these worlds collide.
On my mark. Here we go.
This Knowledge Talk.
Topics that contribute knowledge to the society. News, interviews with guests.
The show that said it all with your host, Tariq Barwani. Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Face it and talk it through on Knowledge Talk.
Check it out.
Every week here on the Nation Station Radio, Sultan of Oman, 90.4 FM.
Assalamu alaikum, good afternoon, and welcome to Knowledge Talks, a weekly edutainment and knowledge sharing program aired live specifically to share with you topics that contribute knowledge to the society. Every week, Knowledge Talks hosts and invites guests that are experts, professionals, and leaders from the field that bring wealth of knowledge to you. Knowledge Talks also highlights and promotes talents in the country that contribute knowledge and success to the nation. This program, ladies and gentlemen, is a weekly session that I will have with you every Tuesday at 5 p.m. I'm your host, Tariq Barwani, along with our studio engineer, DJ Saleh, for you, bringing you an hour of knowledge at your doorsteps on Oman Radio FM 90.4. Okay, stay tuned after this music break for today's interesting personality and today's interesting topic.
0.4 FM.
Welcome back to Knowledge Talks, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Tariq Barwani, along with our studio engineer, DJ Saleh, with you here today live on Oman Radio FM 90.4. Now, when there is a will, there is always a way. From no office, no staff, no money, to a company that received Genius World Record certificates for introducing the largest soccer ball in the world, to the longest greeting card event and even a hot air balloon for the 40th National Day here in Oman. The question is, how did he do it? How can he do it? And even better, how did he start? But I'm sure, ladies and gentlemen, the question that you have is, who is he? Mr. Zuhair Nasser Hassan Al-Balushi is my guest today, ladies and gentlemen. He is the managing director of Golden Hornet, an event management company and corporate gifts company that is doing the rounds here in Oman. Who is Zuhair? What is his beginnings? How did he become successful? Is our discussion today on Knowledge Talks, ladies and gentlemen. As Zuhair shares his successful journey from start and to where he's going to the future. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Mr. Zuhair, how are you doing today?
Alhamdulillah, fine. Wa alaikum assalam wa barakatuh. How are you doing, Tara?
I'm doing very, very well. Now, Mr. Zuhair, thank you very, very much for accepting to come to the interview today to speak about your beginnings and where you are heading future as far as Golden Hornet is concerned and you personally. But before I start, let me tell you one thing. Zuhair, whenever I see you, I really, really feel very happy because you've got this light from your face. You know, you're very bashush, you're a very smiley and happy person. What's the secret?
The secret is that I know good people like you, alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alamin, in my life, who keep my life blessed by blessing of Allah.
Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alamin. May Allah bless you always, inshallah, with success في الدنيا والآخرة يا رب العالمين.
Ameen, ya Rabbi, inshallah.
Zuhair, you have done the largest balloon launch here in Oman. You have introduced the largest soccer ball in the world, which you received the Genius World certificate. And you have done many, many great events for many, many companies here in Oman. But your beginnings have started with no office, no money, practically nothing. And then you become to where you are today. Zuhair Habibi, tell me, can you share a bit of your background? How did you start and a bit of your achievement? If you just tell me from your own words, please.
All right, Tariq. First of all, when I started when the idea of the company came to my mind, it was just an idea that I want to do an event, and I had no experience at all, no information of how am I going to do it. I was still working for a company before called United Media Services.
Okay.
And I was looking into advertisements for it.
Okay.
For Oman Economic Review. And
how old were you?
I remember, I think I was about 18, 19.
Okay, 18, 19 years old. Okay,
Yeah.
You just finished from school?
No, I finished from school, then I went to college.
Okay.
No, actually, it wasn't 19, so I think maybe about 22, 23.
Okay.
Because when I finished from school, I went to college. I did 3 years of medicine. And I left medicine because I felt that's not my field.
Okay.
And after that, I started working for United Media Services. And probably after less than a year, 1 year, 2 months, I came up with the idea of doing an event for the youth.
Okay.
And I started approaching companies while I'm still there in United Media.
While you're still working, you started doing your own business.
I started the company, and because I didn't want to take the risk of leaving the job and no finance.
I love that. Very smart move, very intelligent move, in fact, ladies and gentlemen. So, for those who wants to start a business, why don't you start your own business while you are working? That is a very good lesson to learn today from Mr. Zuhair Al-Balushi. Zuhair, so you started your company while you were working for United Media Services?
Yes, I did. But then there's one more point, Tariq. I would like to tell everyone that even when I was working on my own business, I did not neglect my duties toward the United Media Services. And I fulfilled my duties, and they were very happy with me. As an example is that when I left the company, they didn't accept my resignation.
Wow.
They said that we go on, do your business for 3 months. If, la samhala, if you failed, there's always a place for you. In
the door is always open for you. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Do your job very, very well. Keep committed with your job, obviously. And if you can do your business as well, try doing it while you are working, probably after working hours, and as long as you give your best to the company that you're working on, as Mr. Zuhair is saying. And come on, ladies and gentlemen, there is nothing that comes very, very easy. And here's Mr. Zuhair is saying, how did he come with his life? Okay, but you said you did medicine and you're doing business.
No, when I did medicine, I was completely focusing on medicine.
Okay.
But then I didn't have enough funds for it.
Okay.
So I started as a driving instructor.
Driving instructor. Okay. Teaching people how to drive cars.
Yes, I've done
no
a lot
wonder,
of jobs
man.
in my
You jump from one job to another. No wonder with the extracurricular activities that you have. MashaAllah. MashaAllah.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen.
Okay.
So anyways, when I left my medicine, I came into United Media later on. From there, when I started my company, I came up with the first idea of a quiz contest for university students and colleges.
Wow, mashallah.
And alhamdulillah, by the grace of Allah, the day I received my first sponsorship confirmation, I resigned from United Media. And I thought that it is time for me to start, focusing 100% on the business.
And you never returned back to working for any company?
I never went back to working any company. And the worst part at that time was that I left United Media Services. I was quite young. All the final salary I got, I spent it.
You spent everything?
I spent everything, and there were days when I didn't even have 100% in my pocket.
Wow, okay.
But alhamdulillah, worked hard, and I got a lot of support from many people and many friends who supported me at that time. They said you can use our internet, you can use our place. Yeah. And that's how I started growing up.
Okay, by working with the friends and your relationships to build up whatever you're doing.
Yes.
Good, much. And so you believe relationships, friends, contacts plays a very important role for any business and entrepreneur, is it?
It does.
Okay.
Later on, anyways, after the search of talent, it was, again, as I told you, there was a first event I did. The final of the event was a disaster. Okay. I booked Quram Amphitheater. Okay. All the colleges, everyone came for, the finals. There was a chief guest, media was there, but no crowd.
Ouch.
The whole amphitheater is empty.
And the chief guest was there?
The chief guest was there, and no team, no one there to, manage the event. I was only one-man show.
Okay.
So it was a tough time, alhamdulillah.
Okay. What was the event about?
It was a general knowledge quiz contest for the Omani students in universities and colleges.
Exciting. Okay, that's very, very exciting. So what was the problem that you did? It was an empty theater.
I honestly don't know. I've done a lot of newspaper advertisements, SMS. I believe I've done all the ways of advertisements, but maybe the way I was conveying the message was wrong because I didn't know how to advertise. Probably.
Okay.
Anyways, that was a learning phase for me. And from there, alhamdulillah, after that, I've done the longest greeting card in 2007. And alhamdulillah, that was even that has built my company. Because over there, I got a lot of support with a very good friend of mine, His Highness Sayyid Faisal bin Turki Al Said.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Now, I need to understand one thing. What happened when you entered the amphitheater and it was empty?
I was about to cry.
Sorry, so you're saying you're about to cry, okay?
I was about to cry, and because I've worked so hard and so many people are there, and then the amphitheater is empty, I didn't know what to do. I was just sitting there, going with the flow, let the event finish. Once the event is over, I sat on a side and I was like, what did just happen?
Okay.
And I had no answer. Later on, well, I said, okay, take it as a learning phase. You learn of how you can be a successful event manager.
Yeah, and today, mashallah, I know I've attended some of your events, and they were, mashallah, crowded, and a lot of people are attending. That's because of the learning that you've gone through. Isn't it, Zuhair? Mashallah. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a quick break and return to our discussion today with the great Zuhair, the owner of Golden Hornet.
Our universe is filled with secrets and mysteries. Many questions to be answered. We find ourselves searching for those answers at the very fabric of science and society. And for the very first time, these worlds collide.
On my mark. Here we go.
This is Knowledge Talk.
Topics that contribute knowledge to the society. News, interviews with guests.
The show that said it all with your host, Tariq Barwani, Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Face it and talk it through on Knowledge Talk.
Check it out.
Every week here on the Nation Station Radio, Sultan of Oman, 90.4 FM.
Exciting discussion and exciting interview with the owner and the founder of Golden Hornet, Mr. Zuhair Balushi, a very smart guy, very intelligent and creative indeed. Zuhair, Golden Hornet is the name of your company.
True.
What does it mean, by the way?
I got the name from a German fighter plane.
Okay.
I believe Hornet was one of the fighter planes used by Germany in World War II.
Okay.
And Germany was known for its power and strength in World War II. And Hornet was the strongest plane they had.
Okay.
So from there we took the name Hornet.
Okay.
And Golden because I thought that with time we want to make money.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. I like that, man. You even have the creative with calling with the names as well. Tell me, what kind of activities do you do in the company, and what kind of programs and events have you done here in Oman that you can mention? Some of the achievements that you have done with this company since you founded.
All right. We've done a lot of events. We've done, as you mentioned earlier, the longest greeting card in 2007. We've also done the hot air balloon. We've also achieved the Guinness World Record for the largest football in the world.
Okay.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. We have also done the treasure hunt event about a year, 2 years ago, and we're planning to do it again, inshallah, in January. Other than that, we also work in corporate events such as launch events. We work on team building activities. We also do team gatherings, family gatherings of companies. We also work with the government sector on some charity events and fundraising events. We work with organizations as well, which is related to fundraising and charity. And if I remember, when we did the longest greeting card in 2007, and then followed by the Guinness World Record for the largest football, well, that was the achievement, the biggest achievement I believe we've done. Because the largest football was about 10 meters diameter ball, which is almost the height of 3 floors. So, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, I believe that was the second Guinness World Record that Oman has got.
And is it both Guinness records? You've got them?
No, we got the second one. The first one was already as Guinness World Records people declared on that day that Oman had a Guinness World Record long time ago, and something related to income and GDP and all that. It's something related to financial status of the country.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Well done, Zuhair. You are raising the flag of the country up, MashaAllah. May Allah bless you, inshallah. Tell me about the challenges that you have come with.
The biggest challenge was financial.
Okay.
Because when we started the company, we didn't have any money, we didn't have any support financial. So the only way we could succeed was through struggling and trying to gather as fast as possible the finance from the sponsors, and we go ahead.
I would love to hear more about the challenges and how you overcome them. We're going to take a quick break and revert back to our interesting discussion with you today.
Inshallah.
Radio Sultanate of Oman 90.4. 90.4. Our universe is filled with secrets and mysteries. Many questions to be answered. We find ourselves searching for those answers at the very fabric of science and society. And for the very first time, these worlds collide.
On my mark. Here we go.
This is Solid Talk.
Topics that contribute knowledge to the society. News, interviews with guests.
The show that said it all with your host, Tariq Barwani, Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Face it and talk it through on Knowledge Talk.
Check it out.
Every week here on the Nation Station, Radio Sultanate of Oman, 90.4 FM.
From no office, no staff, no money, to a company that received Guinness World Record certificate for introducing the largest soccer ball in the world, to longest greeting card event, and even hot air balloon for the 40th National Day. This is Zuhair Balushi. He's an SME owner of the company Golden Hornet, and he's making the rounds. Zuhair, before the music break, you spoke about the challenges.
True.
Could you please share more about them?
Among the biggest challenges, as I said, was the financial part. Second part, that whenever we want to do something, the approvals that we try to get from the government entities, that was a problem. Because I remember when we did the hot air balloon, it took us 6 months to get the approval.
What was the problem?
Because it was a sensitive time. There were a lot of officials coming from abroad for the National Day of that year, which is the 40th National Day. So they were slightly hesitant of allowing something as a hot air balloon to fly in the sky when there are some officials from abroad coming to Oman.
But you finally managed to get the approvals.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, after 6 months of struggling.
Okay, so struggling, which I would call it, in other words, perseverance, and you kept on pushing until you got the result.
Alhamdulillah.
This is, I think, a very important character of an entrepreneur.
Because approvals, that's the issue. And we face a lot in a lot of events that we do. The main challenge is currently, which I still face time to time, is government approvals.
Okay.
You have to get 1,000 approvals from 1,000 places, and at the end, some of them are not even required, you feel.
Okay.
But then that's a rule, so you have to follow it.
Okay.
So that's among the biggest challenge. Financial, alhamdulillah, now with time, we have overcome the financial challenges. And currently, alhamdulillah, Golden Hornet, we have contracts with some international brands.
MashaAllah.
Whom with we have annual contracts. We are the main contractors to some brands such as Nestle. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen.
The chocolates.
Not only the chocolates, they got a lot of products.
Wow.
Initially, when I started, I thought it's only Kit Kat.
Okay.
But then later on, I found out, no, they have a lot of products other than Kit Kat.
Okay, and you are the representative here in Oman?
No, not representing. We actually do all their sampling.
Okay.
Promotions and all that.
Okay.
So we are, alhamdulillah, because Zuhair Al-Balushi is the owner of two companies. I have Golden Hornet and Eastern Wings.
Okay, mashallah.
So Eastern Wings is the company that has a contract with Nestle.
Okay.
And
mashallah.
of course, the mother company is Golden Hornet, which is both owned by me.
MashaAllah. Can you tell me what is your organization like, the team and the structure you have in place?
Full-time employees, we're about 4 people in total in office.
Okay.
But then when we have events, we have managed events of up to 1,500 people.
Wow, okay.
And we can become a team of even 70 to 80 people, alhamdulillah, in just few hours.
MashaAllah, mashallah. So you outsource some of the activities that you have.
Yes.
You believe that's a very good a way to manage a business?
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, because see, it's a win-win situation to everyone. We get their support, which is the young youth. Most of our people who work with us,
Yeah.
they're usually college students who try to work on daily basis, and they earn their living,
Okay.
or even their pocket money rather, not living. They earn their pocket money through this. So Alhamdulillah, Allah has blessed us in Golden Hornet to be able to help so many people. And currently, as we speak to you, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, we have in certain events and promotions about 30 people working on daily basis.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Well done, Zuhair.
They're all students.
And they're all students, huh? MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Zuhair. Zuhair, tell me one thing. In order to start business, you need money. And the way that people can get money is
Sorry,
you can go
I'll
to the bank.
interrupt you in one thing, Tariq.
Yes.
You don't need money, you need will.
MashaAllah, you need a will.
You need a
That's
will.
the way they said.
That's how I started.
When there is a will, there's a way. That's
That's
true.
it.
But you will need some kind of financing for your team and everyone. Yeah, because what I'm coming to is that you will definitely need some cash to operate one way or the other. And the ways to get this cash, there is you've got the bank, you've got these days Sanduq al-Rafid and so on, the people who provide the financings, you've got family members and so on. I want to know, how do you manage to get a cash to run your business?
When I started,
Yes.
I have one of my staff, alhamdulillah. He used to help me time to time. He used to take loan from his friends,
Okay.
so we can run the company. Alhamdulillah, I was blessed with family.
Okay.
My family members, like my mom.
Okay.
My wife also supported me.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah.
So, alhamdulillah, I got support from here. But then, that's of course when I, let's say, fall from the mountain. But then, alhamdulillah, when I'm on top of the mountain, alhamdulillah,
Umur طيبة.
amor tayyiba.
Yeah, I see. So you do believe behind every successful man is a woman, huh?
Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen.
Alhamdulillah.
I have couple, alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen.
MashaAllah.
My wife, my mom, my sister.
Alhamdulillah. May Allah bless them all, inshallah, ya Rabbil Alameen.
Ameen, ya Rabbi, inshallah.
Zuhair, if you get an offer now, so you get a company calls you and they want you to become the CEO of their company and they give you a good salary, would you join, yes or no?
Honestly speaking, I had that offer from a company, not CEO, to be in a marketing department, head of marketing of one of the companies, and I rejected it.
Yeah. Why is that?
Because, alhamdulillah, what I'm earning now is more than what they can give me.
MashaAllah,
And plus, the
MashaAllah.
best part is that I'm my own boss.
Oh, that's good. That's very nice.
So I'm fully independent and no one is there to order me other than my home minister.
MashaAllah. And did you so when the person who called you and offered you the job, did you tell them, what about you? Why don't you come and work for me then?
No, I didn't say that.
You didn't
I
say
felt
that.
That's disrespect to them.
Now tell me one thing.
And that was one of the biggest groups in Oman.
Okay, mashallah, mashallah. That's very good to hear. This clearly shows a signs of being successful and then also believing in what you're doing, which is a very good thing. Tell me one thing. An entrepreneur, you are now an entrepreneur, and compared to someone who's working in a company. You used to work in a company, you used to work in a United Media Services, that you said. What would you give me the difference between the two? In terms of lifestyle, working, pressure, challenges, and so on.
Everything has its own pros and cons. I
Okay.
believe. When I was working, I knew that at the end of the month I'm getting this much. I have to do my expenses in this much. My lifestyle is this. You know, I have to maintain my lifestyle and whatever I'm getting. When you're your own boss, which is your own business,
Yeah.
at the end of every month, I become like, Bugs Bunny.
Hey.
Biting my nails.
Okay.
I need to pay salaries. Oh, what am I going to do? I need to pay that. I have that. I have so many expenses. What am I going to do? So at the end of every month, you'll see me like a big Bugs Bunny.
Okay.
Running around and, saying, "What's up, Doc?"
Good one. I've seen some of your event that you are acting as a genie. Some of the event you're an actor.
Not an actor. The thing is that I try to enjoy what I do. That's the main
Awesome.
thing, that whatever you do, you should enjoy it. Only then you're going to do well in it.
True.
So the genie was basically something we came up with, one of our clients, Aman Evidence More. They wanted something related to history of Arabic culture and all that during Ramadan.
Okay.
So we came up with the idea of Aladdin.
Okay.
Because many people trying to go to our neighboring country for these shows.
Yes.
What we proposed to Avenues Mall, we said, can you give us a chance as Omanis to do it? They said, okay, we trust Omani caliber, do it. And alhamdulillah, we did an Aladdin show, and I was the magic genie in it. And you should have come to Ramadan to Avenues Mall. You should have seen me giving, fulfilling wishes of people.
Very
I gave
nice.
out cars, I gave out houses. So many people got rich over there.
I missed it. When is the next one? Next Ramadan?
I don't know. Maybe next Ramadan there might be something new.
That's what I like about you. Always new, always thinking about the next plan ahead. What are the new and next upcoming events that you're
upcoming
up
events,
to?
we are currently planning our treasure hunt event.
Okay.
It's going to be a unique event. It's going to happen all over Muscat, inshallah ta'ala.
Inshallah.
It's going to be from morning till evening. There will be teams running around Muscat. They'll be going to different locations. They have to do a task in every location. And at the end of the day, whoever does the task in the shortest time would be acknowledged as the winners of the treasure hunt. And of course, there'll be prizes on it. But the whole idea is that people, when I tell them treasure hunt, they're like, it's easy, we'll win it. But when we did this treasure hunt last time, I remember after the third checkpoint, people backed out. They're like, we can't do it anymore. It's too difficult. It requires a lot of, physical activity. And people really got tired. So treasure hunt is our upcoming event in January, inshallah ta'ala. Anyone who wants to participate in it, we're going to put up the ads on our page as well, which is www.goldenhornet.net. And it's going to be in our Facebook page as well, which is through Golden Hornet on Facebook. They can go to treasure hunt, which is called the Undiscovered Treasure of Oman. Because why do we call it Undiscovered Treasure of Oman? Because we promote tourism spots in Oman through this event. And that's how we target it. So just a clue to everyone who's going to take part, the spots are going to be tourism spots.
MashaAllah.
Even though they will not know it initially, they have to solve a clue to be able to go to their event.
MashaAllah. Exciting discussion, exciting learning from the owner of the Golden Hornet, Mr. Zuhair himself, an SME owner here in Oman, who is also doing great rounds by offering his services to the society. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a quick break before we return back to discuss exciting other information from Zuhair al-Balushi.
Oman 90.4. You're listening to Radio Sultanate of Oman on your favorite radio station 90.4 FM.
Zuhair, you are very, very exciting, mashallah. And the things that you've shared today in our program are very, very useful and very, very insightful. I want to know one thing. Now, you have started a business. You are doing medicine. Do you take any training in business in order to manage a business?
Honestly, I believe training will help. I did go to some trainings. As part of the business experience that I've been through, I had some guy who was doing trainings.
Okay.
And I used to attend some of the trainings with him to see what they're training on there and get my knowledge from them.
Okay.
So it does help
To
attend some trainings and, improve your skills.
Okay.
And among the trainings that you can improve your skills through is, of course, communication skills and at the same time, how to react to, let's say, problem facing. How can you react to a certain problem or a situation? So these are skills that are quite important, which you can learn through training and through practice.
Okay, very good information, Zuhair. I want to know one thing, by the way. With the impact of the economy and the petrol prices going down and so on, has it impacted you in any way?
I think it impacted everyone, even a small baby.
Okay, and how are you reacting?
Because when we were doing events, among our main clients were oil and gas. Alhamdulillah, we were working a lot with oil and gas companies, be it PDO or other oil companies. And from the day the oil price went down, we started suffering because from whatever number of events to zero events in oil and gas sector, or maybe one or two, was a bad thing for us. And then other than that, any company you go to, all of them have an excuse now. We don't have budget, oil prices down.
Okay.
Even though some of them, they're just bluffing.
And using this as an excuse.
Using this as an excuse. But you have to go with the flow. All right, sir, thank you.
Yeah. I respect. Another thing that you've got, Mr. Zuhair, is the attitude, mashallah. And I said the positive way of looking into life. And that really, really helps today and every day, in fact, with dealing with people. What is your advice to people who want to get into business? So someone is working right now in a company, wants to start a business, or someone who's not working, just finishing university, wants to get into a business. What is your advice for someone to get into this world of businesses, starting a business as an SME and then growing up to become Zuhair tomorrow?
First of all, my advice would be make sure whatever you want to do, you love it. Don't just do it for the sake of, I want to earn money, I want to get, rich or whatever. No. Love what you do, only then you're going to succeed in it. And try to be part of it time to time. Give it your time. Don't just, open a business and do because many people currently what they're doing is that we call it in Arabic tijara mustatira.
Okay.
They say that we want to start business, but then they get a foreigner. The foreigner pays them some amount of money every month, and the foreigner runs A to Z the business. Don't do that. That harms the country. If you want to do business, make sure you do your own business. You start it and love it. Only then you're going to succeed in it.
Okay, so love what you do, and that's what
do.
make you, and that's what you've done.
That's what I've done.
You started a business since you left United
I
Media
remember
Services.
there were days when I used to go to an event. Example, usually for events we go early morning. If the event is starting at 9, we're usually there after Fajr prayer.
Okay.
And by 5:36, we're there in the venue.
MashaAllah.
And I don't know, till the time the event starts, there's some cheering or happy feeling in my heart, and I feel so excited about it till the event starts. When the event starts, I forget happy feeling and I start working.
MashaAllah.
But I love what I do. Alhamdulillah.
That's
Rabbil
very
Alameen.
good. That's a very important thing. What keeps you motivated, Zuhair?
What keeps me motivated?
What keeps you drive, always moving ahead and keeps you motivated? What is it?
Whenever I feel and I have something I need in life, and I achieve it. I remember when I started the company, what motivated at that time, I said, I want to be rich. Okay. And rich at that time to me was, I should own a Hummer.
Ati, okay. The car Hummer, is it?
The car Hummer.
Okay.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, a few years I owned a Hummer.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah.
And then after that, rich for me was I should be able to travel to UK.
Okay.
Okay, because that was a dream for me.
Okay.
And Alhamdulillah, after that, I'd been to UK many times.
MashaAllah,
So,
MashaAllah.
Yani, what motivates me is that I always keep increasing my expectations from me.
Well done.
And I keep looking at role models, because a lot of role models, when I started the company, many people told me that you might not be able to succeed, this, that. But then I always kept, there were two people, and one of them was like really a big motivation to me.
Okay.
I heard his story.
Okay.
And I wasn't sure if it is true what I heard or not, but then Sheikh Suhail Bahwan.
Okay.
Okay, I heard, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
People told me that they started, their life from selling fishing nets from Matrah.
Okay.
I really don't know if that's true or not, but then what they are today from what they were, I always kept to myself an aim that if they can make it, why can't I?
I like that. If they can do it, why can't I do it? I love
Why
that. I
can't I
respect that
do it?
fully.
And Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen.
Alhamdulillah.
I haven't reached to the expectation I want, but then Alhamdulillah, growing towards it.
Yeah, so Hama was one, UK was another. What is now then?
Now, I want to lose my weight and buy a Ferrari.
MashaAllah, you can do it. I'm telling you, you can do it.
Actually, I took you as an example.
No,
the way
MashaAllah,
you
I'm
lost
telling
your
you,
weight.
you can do it even better. Believe me. I mean, I've with whatever motivation I had and the things that I've been doing. Of course, it had a lot of hard work.
Okay, what
but
motivated
you can do
you
it
to
much
lose
better.
weight?
What motivated me to lose weight?
Yeah.
To stay healthy.
To stay healthy.
Yes, to stay healthy. And that was one of the most important things.
So, khalas, and that's going to be my motivation
Inshallah
for
ta'ala.
losing weight and buying a Ferrari.
Insha'Allah ta'ala, you will achieve that and even more, Zuhair. Anything you wish to share before end of our program today?
First of all, I would like to thank you, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I would like to tell everyone that love whatever you do. Don't just do it for the sake of, earning money. Actually love it, and only then you're going to succeed in it. Give it all that you can. And if there is a person who wants to start business and he or she is working somewhere, so don't neglect your duties toward where you are working currently, because at the end of the day, whatever you have currently is from the job that you are at. So give it all that you have, and at the same time, do not neglect the business that you're doing. Give each one its own time.
True.
And inshallah ta'ala, may Allah succeed everyone.
Ameen, ya Rabbil
And
Alameen.
as I said, starting is not that easy, but that's not difficult as well if you have the will.
If you have a will, there is always a way. Fantastic statement, ladies and gentlemen, that Zuhair, the managing director of Golden Hornet, have shared, who has been here with us today to share about his successful journey from barely nothing to something very, very good, and for the people in Oman and society as well. Zuhair, just before I end up my program today, let me tell you that when I posted about you on the social media, what I do with all the guests, I post about them before the interview, so people can know that this is the upcoming guest. Everybody spoke very big about you. Everybody loved you. Everybody spoke high about you. That's an example of because you are a great man. And may Allah bless you daiman fi dunya al-akhirah ya Rabbil Alameen.
Ameen.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of our program for this week. I hope you all had an intriguing time with us. Let us catch up again next week on Tuesday, same time at 5 p.m. for a knowledge session. I'm Tariq Barwani along with our studio engineer DJ Saleh, wishing you all a happy and a pleasant week. Ma'a salama.
Is filled with secrets and mysteries. Many questions to be answered. We find ourselves searching for those answers. As the very fabric of science and society. And for the very first time, these worlds collide.
On my mark. Here we go.
This is Knowledge Talk.
Topics that contribute knowledge to the society. News, interviews with guests.
The show that said it all with your host, Tariq Barwani, Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Face it and talk it through on Knowledge Talk.
Check it out.
Every week here on the Nation Station Radio, Sultan of Oman, 90.4 FM.